Good morning students and welcome back to our YouTube channel Gnan Manjari Modern School. So in the previous video in the previous videos we are going through the chapter number 4, that is human body. That in human body how it is just what is where located. So in that we have seen about the skeleton. Without skeleton we can't able to stand or sit. Okay students, so now in skeleton we have seen 4 parts, that is upper part, that is skull. Then what we have seen next, that was first skull, then rib cage, and then after upper and lower limbs. Okay students, and also one that I have just forgot to tell you, that was the backbone or spine. So these are the 4 parts. In that we have just seen about the joints, hinge joints, that we have seen in the previous video. Now we will see about the ball and socket joints. What is ball and socket joints? Okay students, let us see that. See, ball and socket joints. See here a picture is given. Okay students, ball and socket joint, that is a picture given over there. See here, a ball and socket joint consists of a bone with a ball that fits into a socket or cup in another bone, and at the griddle the shoulder and hip griddles have these joints. These joints allow spinning, swimming and rotating movements. So that joint is over here. See here, you can just how you can just do the movement of the hand. Why? Because here is ball and socket joint, so you can just move your hand freely and just go around the body. Okay students, so this is the ball socket joint which is located over here. See here, I am reading again so you can just understand easily. A ball and socket joint consists of a bone with a ball that fits into socket or cup in another bone at the griddle. The shoulder and the hip griddles have these joints. These joints allow spinning, swimming and rotating movements. Okay students, from this you can just understand that what is to be, just what is used and why it is over here. Okay students, so you can just move your hand easily. Okay, next is gliding joints and pivot joints. So what is that? Let us see that. Gliding joints are found in the wrist and the ankle, where the bones glide or side over one another. The vertebra also have this kind of joint. See here, this wrist, see here you can see the gliding joints. This wrist have the gliding joints. So here the joint is located over here. See on the wrist. See here, there is a also one. See here it is located, this kind of joint. So how it is needed? See here, I am just reading it again. Gliding joints are found in the wrists and the ankles, where the bone glides or slides over one another. The vertebra also have the kind of joints. Okay students, and next is the skull rests on the top vertebra and joints to it by a pivot joint. This joint also allows different kinds of movements. With the help of this joint you can move your head up and down and from left to right. See here, this pivot joint, where it is located, so that is located over here in the head. So you can just move your hand up, down, left, right. Okay students, this joint is located over here, so you can just move your head up, down, left and right. Okay students, reading it again. The skull rests on the top vertebra and is joined to it by a pivot joint. This joint also allows different kinds of movements. With the help of this joint you can move your head up and down and from left to right. Now this is all about the skeletal system. Now we will see about the muscular system. Okay students, our body is made up of two systems, that is skeletal system and muscular system. Let us see now muscular system. What is it? See, the muscles and the tendons in the body makes up the muscular system. The muscles are attached to the bones and it is the muscles that helps in all movements of our body, from smiling to leaping over a wall. Some muscles works in pair. For example, if we want to lift our arm, the muscles of the arm contract to pull our lower arm. Another set of muscles contract the lower arm. The muscles contract or shorten and relax alternate to make body parts move. When we have more than 600 muscles in our body attached to the bones of tendons. See here. Now, what is the work of muscles? Why the muscles are needed? So, if you just up your arm, okay students, if you just up your hand, then you know that the muscles helps to up your hand. Okay students, without muscle it can't be up. Okay students, and also if we don't have skeletal system and bones were not there, then we can't able to just up your hand. Okay students, so this is why the muscular system is needed. See here, I am reading that paragraph again so you can just understand easily. The muscles and the tendons in our body makes up the muscular system. What makes our muscular system? The muscles and the tendons. Okay students, that makes our muscular system. Next, the muscles are attached to the bones and it is the muscles that helps in all movement of our body. Okay students, the muscles helps in our movement of our body. Without muscles the movement cannot be possible. See here, some muscles works in pair. Means we all know that if I take an example that only a pair means two muscles works together. Two muscles works together and their example is given. Okay students, so that example is, if we want to lift up our arm, the muscles of the arm contract to pull the lower arm. Okay, if I just up your arm, then lower and upper arm both must be pull. Okay students, next, another set of the muscle contract to lower arm. The muscle contract or shorten and relax alternate to make body parts move. We have more than 600 muscles in our body attached to the bones by tendons. Now, types of muscles. In that we have seen the main 4 types of the skeletal system, that was skull, backbone or spine, the rib cage and the upper and lower limbs. In that way, in the muscular system there are 2 parts or 2 types of it. Let us see it. The types of muscles. Muscles can be either volunteer or involuntary. So, from this we can know that the muscles are of 2 types, volunteer muscles and involuntary muscles. Okay students, volunteer and involuntary. Voluntary and involuntary. The muscles whose movement can be controlled are voluntary muscles. Means muscles on which we have control. Muscles on which we have control are voluntary muscles, and the muscles in which we don't have control are involuntary muscles. Let us read it. See, such as those are arms, leg and face. In that muscles we have our control. When we want to move it, then only they will move. Next is, there are muscles that we can't control. They are involuntary muscles. Okay, the muscles which we can't control, that are involuntary muscles. That are, they continue to move even when we are asleep, such as the muscles of the heart, lungs, kidney and food canal. They continue to expand and or contract without our control. Means the muscles which is situated in our heart, lungs, kidney, See here, we don't have any control on it. If we have a control on it, then we can say that I will die tomorrow, then the muscle will work. It will not work, then we can say that I will die tomorrow, then I will die tomorrow. I will say the muscle that please stop working, I want to die. Okay students, but that is not in our hand, that is in God hand. Okay students, without it permission we can't do anything. Okay students, next, see here, exercise always turns the muscles and make them strong. Walking, jogging and swimming are all good exercises. It is because of the muscles that we can stand or sit. It is necessary. It is also necessary to stand erect and sit straight, not slouch around. We know that in the classroom, when you are just there and any of the teachers says that sit properly, sit straight, you are just sitting by the here, the spine is just in the parabola shape. Okay students, and you are just not sitting straight, then it is not good for our health. So you should sit straight. Okay students, so our next is a person who slouch all the time may develop a curved back or shoulder. So it sit straight, develop a good posture. Women in Indian village walk straight with several pots balanced on their head without needing to hold them. Have you seen them? Try walk erect with a couple of hard back book on your hand. So see here, you have seen some of the village women who just put pots on their hand and just walk straight, and they don't need to keep hand on that pot, and they will walk and they have such a balance on their head so that the pots will not fall down and they don't have to put their hand. Okay students, in that way the book is also saying that you put some of the heavy books over here and try to balance once. Okay students, see here, now moving toward the central nerve system. What is it? Central nerve system. We all have heard about CPU, that is in the computer. See here, we can start the computer without CPU. No, we can't start the computer without CPU. In that way, this is the central nerve system. So without this we can't do any of the work. Okay students, we can't do any of the work. See here, I am just reading, so you just can understand from it. See here, the nerve system consists of brain, spinal cord and nerves. The nerve system controls the action of all parts of the body, and it is the brain that controls the nerve system. Nerve carries messages from the sense organs to the brain, and the brain commands the body part to react suitably. The nerve again carries back this message from the brain to the body part. See here, we know that we have just used some of the computers which are very low speed. They are just not working properly. Okay students, but have you seen our body is not working properly? It is also like a computer only. Okay students, if there is a the vessel is hot and you don't know that that vessel is hot, when you will touch it, then the body will get the heat and it will go to the nerve system, and then it will go to brain, and then brain will order that take the hand back, otherwise you will harm or just it will harm your skin. Okay students, so your skin will be burnt. So as you will go to touch that hot vessel, and then after you directly take the hand, but you don't know that this central nerve system works in the milliseconds. The central nerve system works in the millisecond. They just, when you touch it, and you just in second you take it back. So you can think that why you touch that message passes through the central nerve system and it sends to the brain, and brain orders our hand that take the hand back. And according to this process you can just see that how the fast our nerve system is, like more than fast than the computer. Okay students, see, you can just imagine if you have just touch any hot vessel, you directly touch your directly take your hand back. So that is only a millisecond of that, and in that they just brain orders the our hand that take it back your hand. Okay, see here, next is the nerve again carry the back message to the from the brain to the body parts, the brain. Now we will see about the brain. See here, what is brain? The brain is protected by the skull or the cranium, the space between two. The two is filled with protective fluid to the cautious the brain against injuries. The brain has three parts: cerebrum, and medulla oblongata. The cerebrum is the largest part of the brain. There are millions of nerves or nerve cells in it. This part of the brain helps us to think, speak, learn, and remember. The cerebrum is the smaller than the cerebellum. It is in charge of muscular coordination. Its functions is to see the muscles working together properly. It also maintains the body in upright position. The medulla oblongata is the smallest part of the brain. It is located at the lower back part of the brain. It joins the brain to the spinal cord. It controls all involuntary actions of the body such as heartbeats and breathing. Thus, this part of the brain continues to function even when we are asleep. See here, you can see the structure of the brain is given. Cerebrum, see here, it is the largest part of the brain, and then comes cerebellum. Cerebellum, see here, this is the mid-size part. It is located in between medullum and cerebrum. Okay students, and the last, see here, there is an structure like the bone. See here, that structure joins with the, it is over here, and that joins with the spinal cord. Okay, and it also takes the care about all the involuntary functions of our body like heartbeats and just breathing. Okay students, so this is our brain. Now we are talking about the spinal cord. What is it? Okay students, so the spinal cord extends towards from the medulla oblongata down the vertebral column almost to its end. From the central nerve, 31 pair of spinal, peripheral or side nerves branches out. The spinal cord thus connects the brain with the rest of the body. It also controls reflex action. The automatic response of the body to an event is called reflex action. It does not involve signal from the brain. So there are some automatic actions, okay students, which is taken by the only nerve system. It don't go to the brain. They directly give the answer. Okay students, that see here some of the example is given. See here, I have only taken example, that example is given over here. If we touch something hot accidentally, we immediately withdraw our hand. It is a reflex action. So if we just touch any of the hot vessel, we directly take it back. Okay students, it is reflex action. Now moving further, if a car driver see a child run across the road, he slam on the brake even before he can think. He does not think what will happen if he stop or does not stop, there is no time to think. So the spinal cord and that is connected, some of the nerve system is over there. When it will pass the brain, the orders which goes to the brain, it will go to the pass through the spinal cord in which the nerve system is located, and some orders will not go to brain, it will direct give the answer. Okay students, and that are known as reflex action. Okay, moving further about seeing about the nerves. What is nerves? Neurons or nerve cells are of three kinds: sensory nerve, motor nerves and mixed nerves. They are all connected to the brain through the peripheral nerves and the spinal cord. Sensory nerves carry messages from the sense organ to the brain. Motor nerves carry the message from brain to the muscles. Mixed nerves are two-way system. They carry message from sense organ to brain and carry back instruction from brain to the other body parts. See here, sensory organs, they just carry message from sense organs to the brain, means the sensory are there which only just carry a message to brain, sense organs to the brain, and the another that is motor nerve carries, motor nerves, they carries the back brain message to the sense organs. And mixed, what they do, mixed now, they just carry that message to brain and again give the answer from brain to that organ. Okay students, next that is care of the sense organs. So we have just seen more today. Okay students, first of all let us see now. Okay students, let us see that what we have seen today. Okay students, now you can see over here that today we have seen about the ball and socket joints, gliding joints, pivot joints. See that we all have seen today. The muscular system we have seen, types of muscle we have seen, and the central nerve system also we have seen. And then after we have seen brain and its parts, and then after we have seen the spinal cord, and in that we have seen the reflex action, and then after we have seen the nerves. Okay students, in next video we will see care of the sense organs, eyes, ears, skin, nose, and then after we will see the exercise question in next video, and from next to next video we will start our new chapter. Okay students, we will start our new chapter. Okay students, up till then stay safe, stay home. Okay, bye students. In today's homework, what you have to do, that is you just read, you have to just read from page number 171 to 175. In homework, read page 171 to 175. Okay students, that you have to read only, and you just try to find the answers. Okay students, what you have to do in homework, that is read page number 171 to 175 and try to find the answers of exercise. Okay students, in next video I will give the answers of exercise, but you just first of all try by yourself to find out the answers. Okay students, up till then stay safe, stay home. Okay, bye students.
Right.
you.